Practice is how you keep getting better. And the true legends of any game, like Michael Jordan.
I was going to use Michael Jordan. Like, that man practiced like it was game day.
What is your thoughts on and how do you practice your pitch? Welcome to the Impactors Podcast. I'm Corey Carter.
And I'm Ron Cool.
And we are the owners and founders of Hindsight HacKing Media, agency, podcasts, funnels, graphics, and more. Head on over to gethhm.com to learn more.
Guys, we created this podcast to help you go create an impact today. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, today. We're taking all the fluff, all the BS out so you can go create an impact.
And today's topic is
Masterminds. It's a great place to practice and review your offers.
That's right, Ron. What a better place. We've been talking about it a lot. If you get the opportunity to just dissect everything about your stuff, dissect what you're trying to give, dissect the stories you're trying to tell, and with your offer via a mastermind and a small group of people trying to help you. And so I want to just go backwards a little bit on the statement of practice your pitch.
Sure.
What is your advice? Because you and I, we're not great at doing a full-on webinar, right? Like we're not doing all those things so well yet, and we will. Right. People, we will. Sure. But what is your thoughts on and how do you practice your pitch?
Well, I'm gonna use a perfect example, right? So if you remember, we were in I don't want to call it a mastermind, but we were in a group podcast forum where a person was allowed to pitch David Mesler, who is like, he has his own TV show on pitching, and you're like, hey, we should do it. I was like, I'd rather poop my pants. Like, it isn't going to happen, right? There was no way. I was horrified. I was like, dude, that's like the master of pitches. He's got his own TV show, right?
Yeah.
But Rhino Julie, unprepared, not ready to go, said, I'll do it. She had 2 minutes. She pitched. She got some feedback from that pitch. Okay. The very next month, she had the opportunity to repitch him. Same person, same situation. She repitched it. How much better was she?
I mean, tenfold. Like, yeah, it was night and day difference.
Yeah, because two things. She had practice. She practiced in a safe environment where no one was trying to sell, just everyone was giving feedback.
Yep.
And more importantly, she took the feedback and made the adjustments and the questions, or not the questions, made the adjustments needed in order to make it a more impactful pitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think as kids that play sports or play music or do dance or whatever it is, right? You practice a ton. I mean, hours and hours and hours on team sports.
Allen Iverson loves practice.
Yeah. He's professional. He practiced when he was younger.
Right.
And so I think that we forget sometimes as adults, like Allen Iverson, that practice is how you keep getting better. And the true legends of any game, like Michael Jordan.
I was going to use Michael Jordan. Like, that man practiced like it was game day.
Yes. Or, in Colorado, we had the Colorado Rockies shortstop for a long time, Troy Tulowitzki.
Oh, yeah.
He was an amazing hitter for a long, long time. And he would take 1,000 cuts off a tee.
Yeah.
Every single day that before a game, right?
And so a
tee.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so everyone, we practice, but I think sometimes don't do that for the stuff we're trying to sell, right? And so people just expect things to go and sell itself. And so just, the moral of the story, this episode is go practice, find a way to practice. One, you practice in the mirror, figure out the stories, and then, or like a comedian, right? Like they'll go tell 10 jokes. One of them sticks, then they keep that one joke. And then they go tell 9 new ones until they have a good solid set. And so it's the same thing with your pitch. You've got to figure out what are the stories you're telling that go along with it. What are the avenues that you're going to actually get better, right? And so you start in front of a mirror, get in front of a small group, and then get in front of customers, right?
Right.
And I think you and I, we got better because of telling it in front of customers. Like,
Right.
okay,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
didn't work.
We did not follow our own advice.
Right. But that's kind of where, like, that was before the mastermind meeting our mastermind group last year that we formed. It was just in front of customers, right? And so a mastermind gives people an opportunity to truly like practice their pitch, be in a safe place where people are trying to help them, right? But if you're not involved in mastermind, you still should practice. Moral of the story: go practice.
Right. Yep. Go practice, and guess what? Done is better than perfect. Get it out there. No fluff, no BS, just impact. Go make some imperfectly.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you want to learn more, head on over to impactorsmastermind.com. We have a special group waiting just for you.
Guys, why are you still listening to this? Get off your phone, go create an impact today.